Welcome back to the course. In this topic, we are going to look at the concept of filters and sorting. So how do you filter data and how do you sort data? Thank you. Now, the first thing that we need to do is we need to fill all these with numbers. If you don't fill them with numbers, we may not know the score of the student. So I'm going to quickly do a quick filling with numbers. I'm going to type equal sign. Remember equal sign. Then after my equal sign, I'm typing run. But I'm going to choose run between. Just write along with me. You are still going to look at all these concepts later. I quickly want to fill all these with numbers. So that is why I'm doing this. So it's saying that bottom is what? 60. Okay, let's say 60. That's the bottom number I want to see. The least number and the highest number I want to see is 90. Enter. So it's going to give me this. So if I just double click, it's going to fill it till the last student that I have here, which is Mr. Roy. Good. So the same thing that I want to do here, run between, double click. I want this to be between 55 and 75. Good. So it means that it can include 55, it can also include 75. The topmost number, the highest number should be 75, the lowest number should be 55. Enter. Good. You observe that these numbers are changing as I'm also working here. These ones are changing, and I'm going to tell you why, and I'm going to tell you why, how you can turn it to static for it not to be changing. You can see they are still changing, and that is fine. That's cool. I want it to be changing. Good. So now, firstly, they are changing because if you check the formula bar, we are still having the formula. So it means that Excel is still seeing all these as formula. It means at every point that you are doing any operation in Excel, they should be random numbers. They should not be permanent number. The randomness of the number should be changing at every point. But how can you make it permanent? What you can make it permanent is just highlight all the numbers. I'm going to highlight the first one first, then Control C, then Control V at the same time. After Control V, then this arrow is going to come up, paste options, you click on it, then you click on values. The one that has 1, 2, 3, not the one with the percentage sign 1, 2, 3, then they are going to be permanent. They are not going to be changing again. Let us see. Are they going to be changing? No, they are not changing. But these one here are still changing because I've not changed them, I've not permanent them like this. So I'm still going to do the same thing. I'm repeating that now. Highlight everything. Control C, Control V, then click on this, and it is permanent. So anything you are performing now, then there won't be any change. I'm pressing enter and everything is cool. Good. So what we want to do is sort and filter. Sorting and filtering. Firstly is that let me turn this to total. You can see I'm doing that. I'm typing total and it is here. Then I have equal sign. I want to do the sum. I'm doing this again for us to also be practicing and have a good recap. So I'm going to double click this. So you let the arrow turn to black. Double click, then it's going to do the sum for you. Very good. So now there's the concept of filtering and there's concept of sorting. Firstly, let us start with filtering. How do you filter? Filter is a particular concept in Microsoft Excel when you want to filter some numbers out and you don't want to see other numbers. It's those particular numbers that you want to see on your screen. And how do you do that? Just click here, then you come back, come here, you click on this particular icon that looks like a funnel. You click on that, it's going to say sort A to Z, sort Z to A, custom sort filter. So I click on filter. You can as well click on Control Shift L for the filter to also come up. Firstly, before we proceed, I want to delete this first column. Remember this first row. So remember how you can delete. You click on that particular row, right click, then you delete, click on delete, and it is gone. So I said I've just shown you a shortcut now. Now, please take note. I'm going to be mentioning a lot of shortcuts as we are moving on. Please try to have a note for you to jot them down. We are still going to have a particular topic on shortcuts, but before we get to that topic, you'd have had a lot of shortcuts in your handbag already. So Control Shift L, letter L, is going to give us the filtering option. Oh, another thing that I want to add here is I want this date to also go down. I just double click, then it goes down. The month as well. Let's double click. Then double click this, it goes down as well. The same thing for the year. So double click, let it fill down till the last student. Correct, you can see everything has been filled. Now, if I want to do my filtering, as I mentioned earlier, I can click on that particular column, come here, filter. Then the filter icon is like a box that is going to show an arrow that is showing down. Then you can click on it. It is going to firstly, it's going to give us all the options that we have, all the options that we have in that particular column. Until Friday, Monday, Saturday, Sunday, Thursday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Then we have blank. That means that there are some other values here that are blank. So first thing that you can do is you can select unselect all and click on no, I only want to see Friday. So if you click on Friday, every other days are going to go. This is how to filter. Then you can copy this out if you want to copy that. Or I can say that no, I can clear filter here. If I click on clear filter, everything goes. Then I can click this again on select all. Okay, I only want to see weekends. Let's say Saturday and Sunday. Saturday and Sunday. In some places, Friday is part of weekend. So you can see that Saturday, Sunday, and that is filled. See, so that is how to filter in Microsoft Excel. So I can actually clear this filter, and that is gone. The other option, I can also filter by color. If I have my content, maybe I've formatted this to be in color. Let's try some example and let's see. I'm highlighting all that and I'm giving them a particular color. Let's say yellow. Good. So let us see if we'll be able to filter by color. Filter by color. You can see the only color that you can see is yellow. Then it's going to give me all the yellow. Every other things are going to go away. So when you filter, it's going to eradicate all other criteria that we don't pick. It is the only criteria that we pick that are going to remain and will be showing on our screen. Good. I can actually filter by year as well and just come here, click on filter, click on filter. Remember there is a shortcut to this. Let me use the shortcut so I can just use Ctrl Shift L, then it brings the filter icon for me to use. So I can click on this and it gives all the options of the years that we have. I can say, okay, I only want to see, let's say 2001. I think, okay, let's say 2001, 2002. Then you can see it's giving me all that. All other ones are gone. Good. So that is how to use filter. There's an option in this filtering here. If I click on this and I click on smallest to largest, look at what is going to happen now. I click on that. It's giving me a warning that Microsoft Excel found data next to your selection. Since you have not selected this data, it will not be sorted. Yes, since I've not selected, don't sort them. Expand the selection, then click on sort. You see what it does for me here is that it is sorting from the smallest to largest and it is affecting the whole sheet. Affecting, so the criteria that it is using to sort, to filter this whole sheet or to sort it from smallest to largest is this particular column. We are still in the filter page, remember? So that means that you can see that we are having it from the smallest to largest. This has changed the names. You can see the serial number have also changed and every other thing has changed as well. 119, 124, 125, 126, 126, 127. And I can also say filter from largest to lowest and sort for me. You can see it's giving me from the largest figure. That is the criteria that is being used. And if I want to undo all what I've done, Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z. So it's arranging this for me in the right format. So those are options of that we have in the filter. You can as well type here. You can just type, let's say 1, 6, and it's going to give you all the options. If you want to pick everything, just click on enter. These are numbers that are greater than 1. 60. Then another, I'm clearing filter now. Another option that you have under filter is, since this is a number, this particular column, they are numbers. If I click on this, it's giving us number filter. So you can say, okay, number that are equals to, does not equal, greater than, and equal to, and so on and so forth. You can also say the top 10. So top 10 are on these. So you can see these are the top 10 numbers. So those are different kind of formatting. You can use clear filter. Yes, so those are the different kind of filter that I can use. Now the other one is sorting. Remember when we are doing filtering, filtering remove all other criteria that are not selected. But in sorting, it's going to include all other criteria that are not included. For instance, if I click on this particular column and I come here, I want to sort from A to Z. It means that I arrange the name of the student, arrange the name of student from, arrange them in alphabetical order. Let's say I'm selecting all the students now. I'm selecting all the students. Then I come here, click on sorting A to Z. Yes, sort. You can see what it does. It's arranging them for me in alphabetical order. Ade, Abdullah, Adebisi, Agbola, Ajala, Ajoke, and it's writing the names. You see the A first, then the B, then the C, then the E, then the F, and so on and so forth. This would have been rearranged because the criteria that I'm using now is this. You see that in sorting, it is still going to include others, but in filtering, it's going to remove all those criteria that are not included, except if you are filtering by sorting as well. You know, the sorting option is also in the filter pane. So that is the difference between sorting and filtering in Microsoft Excel. Thank you very much. I hope you like this topic. I'll see you in the next topic.